Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and by Hashem Havrakar Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And the sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here that's pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. I'm a man that going to a lot of articles, so I might as well get on to it, you know. The title, not the title, but the headline of the article: 12-year-old among a group of juveniles that committed multiple robberies in downtown. Get into it. WMAR News, Baltimore police say it started around 10:30 p.m. Sunday night. And in just 25 minutes, a group of children committed 3 separate armed robberies from Mount Vernon to downtown Baltimore. Pretty much, Detective Donnie Moses said they went from victim to victim, but it was the second robbery that led to at least one arrest. It was North Charles Street near the Washington Monument. I mean, you just say it was a 12-year-old that got caught robbing. I mean, 12 years old, 10:30 at night, you should be in bed, man. I mean, at least that's how it was when I was growing up. But you know, the times we living in is every generation get worse and worse. 12 years old, my mother used to make me get into bed like 8:30. But we in Babylon the Great, and this place is drastically coming to an end. It's drastically coming to an end, man. I mean, it make you. One scripture come to mind. I'm slightly paraphrasing. I don't, off the top of my head, it says I believe is in I believe is in Sirach. I could be wrong, but it says mistress women shall give birth to monsters, man. And that's in it. It says that those things that happen. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Salakia. You know, it's just crazy. Kids 12 years old out here robbing. And me and one of the brothers talk about grimy season. It ain't even really started yet. But you got kids out here that's getting it in. Just one L the malls where Jake shop at here in Baltimore just last week. 2 guys went in there and robbed the jewelry store with no mask, man. That let you know how this place is this place is over with, man. This place is to an end. It's to an end. Pretty much, you talk about Venezuela and all that, man. People just walking in the store just robbing and shooting up stuff, man. Why? Because there's a famine in this place. There's a famine. There's been a famine for a while, and people just they don't see the signs. They don't see the signs. Salakia. They've been cutting the food stamps, everything. Cutting the food stamps, everything. Yeah, I think I got that scripture, but it wasn't in the King James version, so I'm trying to find it. Bear with me. I'm on my other phone, trying to find my Apocrypha app. But like I said, it's crazy. I'm gonna just go ahead and read on the story. I can't find my apocrypha at for some reason. Um, damn. But then anyway, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can change it up on here. Um, Never mind. I'm gonna skip that. I took too much time on that. I'm gonna skip that. But it says in the end of times that scripture, I believe is in the second entrance. It said in the end of time, women shall give birth to monsters. To say the beast won't know the beast will wander, and women shall give birth to monstrous children in the times. But I couldn't find it. But I'm gonna continue on this on this article. The police say two couples were walking down the block when three suspects came behind them and demanded them to empty their pockets. One of them had a gun, another a black face mask. You talking about juveniles, man? They setting up and the crazy thing about it is this culture with these goddamn Edomites putting in these TV shows like The Wire, these movies, and that's the people mimic what they see, man, and these video games as well, all that tie in, man. All these things tie in, and Esau, they gonna get what they gonna get for not put ultimately is Yahweh Shah to put this on our people to do these things, but he put the spirit on Esau to do these things to help us pretty much be enemies to each other, have Israelites being enemies to each other. But I'm gonna continue on. The trio will commit another street robbery around the corner on Cathedral Street before the police saw them, and they so stupid. Mount Vernon in downtown is like maybe like a 2-block radius where the Mount Washington Monument at and Cathedral Street is like a 2-block radius. The idiots. All three suspects scattered, but officers caught one, a 14-year-old boy, and the detectives said they had reason to believe at least one of the other suspects were even younger than that. These suspects looked to be between the ages of 12 and 15. Quite young, Moses said, when they should be at home getting ready for school, like I said, on a Monday night. They out robbing people downtown. Police have yet to arrest the other two, but at least the 14-year-old is charged with armed robbery. Detectives have yet to recover the gun from the three holdups. And we also know that these kids wouldn't be doing these things if parents were following scriptures and pretty much holding these children accountable for their actions. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just go ahead and get into it. Hey, 2 Samuel 7:14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men. Now, if you use somebody father, man, and they sit up there and commit iniquity, do wrong, they do wrong according to the scriptures. As a father, man, you supposed to chasten them. You supposed to chasten them. You supposed to give him what he's supposed to get. You supposed to whip his ass, man. Now with all these these laws and stuff, you can't even now you can't even really put your children in check like you want to because of the times we in. But this is part of the reason some of these problems are what they are, man. When you dealing with Jake, when you dealing with Yasharala, man, man, you can't even put your child, you can't even beat your child ass, man, in this kingdom, man. Well, this ain't the kingdom for us. This Esau kingdom. You know you can't beat them. You see Esau, they don't even beat their kids, man. Esau kids be pretty much wilding out in the store, wilding out everywhere, and they don't beat them. Even when I was young, used to see Esau cutting up in the store, and they ain't do nothing. Then you turn around, find out years later they was the ones killing they family members. But I got Salaki, I got one more. I had it. I believe it's in I'm gonna end it on this one. It was in Psalms. No, Proverbs, Salakia. Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son. So if your kids sit up there and do iniquities and things of that matter, and you let them go, you be soft on them, let them go, keep babying them, not holding them accountable for their actions, man. You hate them. You setting them up to fail, man. Just like these kids, man. I mean, they can change, but right now they failing, man. Because they ain't doing the right thing by Yahweh by Simeon Shah, man. They being wicked. So you hate your kids. But he that loveth him, chasten him B times. I don't know what that B times mean. I'm gonna see what that B times mean. B times. He that loveth him, chasten him B times. B times meaning to seek early or honestly, look early or diligently for. To look diligently, to seek early. All right. So it said, he that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasten him be early. Like you don't give them no break, man. Soon as they do something, I mean, you might give them a break the first time, but if they continue in them actions, you get on them. You chasten them. You give them that rod of arm, man. That ass whipping. I done took plenty of them, man. But I guarantee you that there's a difference between talking and action. Sometimes my mother talked to me, and I ain't get it, but I got that chest and that ass whipping, that rod. I knew what that mean, and I ain't do it again. But I'm gonna end it on that note. Shalom.